Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video day, and today the Miami Heat beat the Boston Celtics in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals and take a 1-0 lead in the series. What a game played by the Miami Heat in this ball game. Came back. They were down. They were down big in this game. Well, not big. They were down 2 going into the first quarter, and then they were down 9 going into halftime. Not that bad. But it had a huge third quarter in this ball game, which surprisingly Boston was able to come back, and because Miami was up, so Boston was up 9 going into halftime. Miami outscores Boston 46-25 in the third quarter. So Boston going into the fourth was down 12 points, and they were down. I don't know what the exact score was. I think it was 103. Miami, it was 103-96. Is that right? No. 103. It was 103-91 going into the fourth quarter. And Boston went on a run and got the game a little close. I don't think they ever took the lead back, but Miami didn't let that happen, and Boston got close a couple times, maybe 3, maybe something like that, and then Miami won the game. Boston ended up outscoring the Miami Heat 5 in the fourth quarter, but Miami still wins this one 123-116. Jimmy Butler. Talk about what amazing performance to start off this series. 35 points. Probably one of the best stats tonight was Jimmy Butler having 6 steals. 6 steals in a game. That is, we've seen someone do that before, but that is a lot of steals right there. And then 7 assists and 5 rebounds with his 35 points. He was locked in. This was kind of the Jimmy we never really saw him have. He played really good in that Knicks series, but we never really saw him go off like he did tonight. Like he did in the Milwaukee series. I don't think it was that needed by him. I think him providing 25, 27 points, maybe 30 in that Knicks series, he didn't have to go off for 45 or 50 like he did in the Bucks series. But I think they're going to need Jimmy to step up like he did in that Milwaukee series in order for them to try to win this series. And that's what Jimmy did tonight. That's 35 points, 6 steals, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. 12 for 25, 2 for 4 from 3, 9 for 10 at the free throw line. This is the Jimmy we saw in that Milwaukee series tonight. Then 20 for Bam Adebayo with 5 assists and 8 rebounds, and one steal for Bam with 9 for 13 shooting. 15 for Gabe Vincent, 15 for Max Strus, and 35 for Jimmy Butler. I already talked about that. And then 8 for Kevin Love. And then off the bench, 2 15-point scorers. Kyle Lowry had 15 points and 15 for Caleb Martin. Duncan Robinson played 7 minutes in this game and had 0. And Cody Zeller played 9 and had 0. So that is it. Then Celtics. 30 points for Jason Tatum. 7 rebounds with his 30 points. He was leading scorer for the Boston Celtics with 1 block, 9 for 17, 1 for 3. Did not shoot as well from 3 as he did in that Game 7. Still played good, but not as good as he did in that Game 7 shooting-wise. 11 for 11 at the free throw line, though. And that is it for Tatum. 22 for Jaylen Brown, 13 for Marcus Smart, 14 for Robert Williams III, and 7 for Al Horford, 19 for Malcolm Brogdon, and 11 for Derek White, and 0 for Peyton Pritchard. And that is it for this game. Grant Williams did not play, and neither did Sam Hauser and Mike Muscala. So, tough loss for Boston. It is a must-win for Boston in Game 2. It is a must-win. You cannot go into Miami down 2-0. You cannot. Because Miami is 6-0 in the is it 5-0? Yeah, I think it's 5-0. Miami is 5-0 in the postseason at home, and have played different basketball at home, and I think Boston can take 1 out of Miami on the road, but I do not think Boston can win 2 games on the road in Miami in a row. I think Boston could win Game 3 or Game 4 if down 2-0. But honestly, if Boston were to lose the next game, either Boston isn't coming home for a Game 5, or Boston's coming home for Game 5 for an elimination game. I think it would be really bad for Boston to go down 2-0 because Miami is a really good home team, especially in the postseason so far. And I think Boston, that is a must-win that game's, I think, Friday. That's a must-win on Friday for the Miami Heat. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoy them. Thoughts on the game for today, and peace out.